ultimate where you just watch them all lifelessly get pulled in, having to watch their own demise. But you can see something very similar with some freezes with Alicia.
Absolutely.
What's really cool is she gets the freeze, starts to pull in. As long as she times her M2 at the perfect moment, she can break the shield, do the damage, Esmo explosion, like 80, 90 damage.
And then you're dead.
Yeah.
Then you're dead.
Then you're dead. At least it's a pretty thing to watch, but we're going to get into our draft phase,
yes.
remember? There's no bans, just picks.
Yep.
It's a pick ban without no ban.
This opener, exactly what I expected.
Yep.
So Hi there, he gets the Rook, like I said. Not going to see him on the Shifu. Rook is incredibly strong right now. Like,
yep.
Rook is very strong. And Hi there is, like I've been saying for the past couple weeks, is the best Rook player in the world. Quote me on that. Don't at me, though.
No, add him, too.
Yeah, at
Follow
me, too.
him. He needs him.
Yeah, please. I do. Give me the numbers. But Empath, Chalt's been playing a lot of the Ice Lady, the Alicia, and he's looked very good at her. Makes a lot of sense as it works very well with his playstyle. Very setup focused.
Yeah.
I expect to see a Paloma from Empath, Wildebeest, one of the best Palomas in North America and the world, and it's incredibly good against Rook. But they're instead going to opt for the older, so we're seeing another one of these older Alicia duos, just like we saw Youngsung run earlier. Now, I wonder if they're going to pick a melee that has a lot of setup, like a Thorn or a Bako, or if they're going to go for more of a comfort pick for Ogflosion like Shifu. On the other side, Fable, they are going complete rushdown. We have the Rook and we have the Sirius. You know, Sirius, he hasn't seen his day in the professional spotlight for quite some time.
Yeah.
But coming back with this Rook, this is a very scary comp. The amount of burst damage that these two characters can put out in a very small amount of time is insane.
Now, I don't even want to speak to the potential damage. And look at it, the Jade and a Freya.
Yeah, interesting.
Ogflosion on Freya, it's looking like, and we're going to see Jade on side of Fable. So you can hold her own in the back line because she's not going to have a lot of help from Sirius if he's going to be following that Rook.
Right, yeah. I'm a little bit concerned for Empath, honestly.
Yeah. We
saw this lineup from Excel Wizards last week when you were away. I'm not sure if you saw that match or not, but there's not a lot of healing. So Freya has this kind of weird thing where instead of having healing like Shifu does on his EX space, she just pumps out shields. And since shields don't actually restore any health, and Older lacks a little bit of healing innately as a character, we might see the Freya just fall down slowly and surely in HP and get to a point where she's so low she can't engage. And normally that's mitigated by your melee character having a bit of a heal or even your range character being self-sustaining, but neither of these characters are particularly self-sustaining. The only healing available for Empath other than the Older is the Ice Block of Alicia, but she doesn't really want to use that. She wants to use her regular shield. So Empath, their comp is a little bit concerning, and the burst damage that Fable is able to put out with theirs is like the perfect answer.
And you're not going to find a whole lot of value of the Chronoflux from Uldor because he's going against 2 melee.
Right, yeah.
I mean, it does have that pushback, so timed very, very well. You're looking at a Rook M2 coming down on you, Chronoflux that. Both gets pushed back. You can maybe get out of range of what is about the size of a continent, which is Rook's M2.
Yeah, North America size M2.
But Stro, I mean, let's just... I don't know what let's just talk about. I'm just going to say real quick. The damage that a Sirius can put out when he's got everything in his kit at his disposal.
Yeah.
You've got a charged M1. You've got an R. You've got another charged M1. You've got a banana. All right? That's...
Banana.
I think, if I'm doing my math correctly, about 372 damage.
Yeah, the damage is bananas. It's absolutely bananas.
Hey, look, we're on a roll today, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm super stoked to see Hi there on Rook, even though I know Rook's a bit of a pain right now. A bit of a pain. I'm being generous.
I love watching Rook.
Rook's a lot of fun. I mean, he's super telegraphed, but it also means like your eyes are just gonna follow this screaming hunk of meat running across like, and he just shows up. It's like, what's he gonna do? He's got the incap. Combos are so much fun when he does land the incapacitate. Yeah. It can be real juicy. But with the Jade, I'm curious to know how she's going to fare.
Oh, man, she's going to land some snipes on some armor break. And like,
oh, yeah.
This is one of those comps where I'm very excited to watch it, but it's making me very glad I'm no longer a player. This is going to be very frustrating for Empath if Fable gets to play the way they want to. And it's looking like they will. Is already Hi there. He's getting in that backline with Keith.
Right now, Wildebeest has to back away. Just get some heals on the Alicia.
Oh,
Keith is taking so much damage. What are you doing? He got too aggressive, I think. Look at Freya go, trying to get the distance damage. And Stro didn't even get that with the RM1 combo. Blue team secure the orb, but Ogflosion is in just a dangerous spot as the Jade. We're gonna,
this is big.
No!
A big double freeze off the back of that Older ultimate, and Stro takes a huge burst of damage, but he manages to make it back. He's not dead just yet, but Fable is at a massive disadvantage.
He's dang close to death. He didn't get any value on the spacebar towards an ally, I should say. He only got the range. They did secure an orb, but Stro is so low. Freya wants to hunt him down, but Hi there is keeping just enough pressure on the backline that she needs to be careful. Jade almost going down. The EX stealth for her.
Oh, they might not.
Freya didn't go down. No, she does.
The charge gets her from downtown. Explosion tries to sneak away, but Hyther's like, nah, you're staying with me. And now they get that burst. They get that M2 on Hyther, applying that armor break. And Stro, he flies in there, lands that M1. A big, like, 34 damage M1 from Stro, and they find a swift kill on Wildebeest. And that looked really bad for Fable in the middle of that match. But off the back of some big burst damage.
Look at the skins. They've got the full skin set. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Excuse you?
The full Battlerite Pro skin set.
I'm trying to monologue here, Carpet.
I'm sorry.
Excuse you? No, I'm just kidding, though. The skins are absolutely insane. I wish I got them for casting.
I know, right?
Hey, Grimgoon, what's up? Grimgoon, please. But yeah, Fable, they did what they need to do. They met their win con, which is find that big burst of damage. Great play from them.
Hi there. Forcing a little bit of escape out of Freya. Trying to bait the counter out of her. They wanted to use it. Think she might have already used it. No, she held it. There it is. Actually pulled in a Jade as well. It's going to be dangerous for her. Oh, there's a damage incapacitate.
Wow, yeah.
That's not great for her. Now she's going to have to play really safe for the rest of this. She goes for damage on Explosion instead of the orb, but they will secure it.
Hi there, just getting burst down so low, not able to farm up enough energy to spam that eat as the Rook generally wants to do. He finally is able to eat a couple times, but the damage has already been done. He's down to 64 HP, Carpet.
Hi there. Has used a lot of his engage. He's going to be sitting in this middle ground. He gets a counter, but he hits one in the meantime. There's the
Good
heal
ulti.
and damage from Stro.
Very big ulti.
That was like maximum value on both sides. Who's going to get this orb? Red team will get it. That's 2 orbs to none. Ultimate from Chalt.
Oh gosh, he's getting so low on the Freya. Explosion manages to pick up a green. His counter gets procced, so he gets a little bit of shields, but still, red team has the mid control and the freeze on Jade. Stro spaces onto him to try to heal him up a little bit, but the pressure is not being let up as Freya gets in there, gets a nice in-cap onto Hyther, and it's looking like the orb is going to go to Empath.
Just barely snuck that orb. Stro really wanted to try and sneak in there and find that Explosion nearly going down. Jade goes in aggressively. What's wrong with her? She's insane. The ultimate doesn't get any heals on one. Can't take out the Freya. She's almost got an ult. There we go. Freezing one, killing another.
Dude, Chalt's really good.
Yeah, he is.
In case any of you forgot from the days of Unsung, Chalt used to be an incredible Ashka player, and you know, he's doing really well here as he managed to capitalize on Keith's lack of escapes and hits him with that sick ulti. That looked so scary for Empath though, as when Explosion went in off of the back of Wildebeest's older ultimate, he almost got eaten alive by both Stro and Hyther, but he had that counter available, and you know, coming out of that older ulti, he was spamming Q.
Oh, yeah. I'm loving this. The team composition for Fable is a lot of fun to watch. They move as a unit. My name is Keith, playing aggressive with that J when he knows he needs to support his 2 melee friends.
I thought your name was Kevin.
Oh, yeah. I get it. That was good. Oh, no, the damage right now on
Oh, God, yeah.
He's able to push Stro back.
That counter hit was big. Now Rook is going to farm up a lot of energy. He gets that eat, and he finally manages to charge his way back to his team. And Fable Esports, they're going to secure this orb.
Yeah, that was huge. And then he gets his counter hit. He's going to go and deal as much damage to Wildebeest as possible. Time Bender is going to push high there back. Freya's gone in, but she might have used a little bit too much here. There's the counter. They want to hunt her down. Rook's trying to find her. He just opts to help Keith instead. I almost forgot his name. Good thing he reminded me.
Man, Explosion, he's getting really low. Another big ultimate from Stro. Stro's F presses have been absolutely insane, and the damage onto Explosion is just too much. They can't handle it, as all they have is the older. Don't have that big burst healing you need. Now the ultimate from Chalt, they're going to try to turn it on Stro, but it's not something that's going to happen.
Able to get the combo burst damage, and I got to agree with you. Stro's ults on Sirius have been phenomenal.
Such high impact.
The positioning that he's been finding. I think the first one we saw, I'm pretty sure he got 100 health and 100 damage.
Yeah.
I'm 90%, maybe not full. I'll give it 90 and 90.
Yeah.
But he had just right in his sights an ally and an enemy the whole time. And he was just following them both. And I'm pretty sure his teammate wanted to try. I mean, you always want to try and stay in there.
Yep.
It's on them to also walk in your ultimate. And for those that are unaware, his ultimate does a potential 100 on either side, healing or damage depending on who it's hitting. And it can hit as many as possible.
Pretty good ability.
Yeah, and then eating through that Freya counter while also getting some heals on Keith.
Yeah, and we saw that last round too. It went right through the Freya counter, and you know, that's one of the answers that Fable Esports have to that counter. This round though, things going pretty evenly. My name is Keith tries to find a snipe, but he gives it to Older, and Older throws it right back at him.
Now look at the damage he's taken. He's going to need help from Stro, but look at this Freya just pushing Stro down into the bottom. Not a lot he can do. He's just trying to stay away. Another incapacitate. Chald helps secure the orb as well, and he's going to go try and help take out Stro. Keith is dangerous.
Chald, he gets it! He gets the freeze, which is going to line up an in cap. They're trying to find some more damage. They get a couple M1s. It's not quite what they wanted, but the damage is pretty massive on the Stro.
Freya just won't leave Stro alone. High there took a lot of damage from that M2 from Chald. Finds Wildebeest, who has an orb. They just got, or sorry, has an ult. They just got another orb. Stro's just going to go down here to the burst damage. It's so hard when he has no spacebar. There's so much AoE from Empath.
Empath played incredibly well this round, Kevin. They did such a good job applying pressure onto My Name is Keith right from the get-go. Keith had no breathing room to do anything as Wildebeest caught that snipe, threw it right back at him. And I'm incredibly impressed not only by Empath's play, but Wildebeest's play in particular. He did a lot right this round and really enabled his teams to succeed. And when they were enabled, Ogflosion and Chalt just got away with everything they wanted. We saw that big freeze onto Stro on the backline, and they just kind of ran away with that round.
A lot of value that Asterius is going to find is going to be by getting his counter hit, but who's going to hit his counter on their opponent's side? It's sure as hell not going to be Alicia. It's not going to be Older, and it's not going to be Freya. They have so much AoE to just shred through his counter, so he's finding difficulty maneuvering around. Now we're going to see him just try and space him with some teammates. There's a snipe, the damage on Freya. She couldn't get the counter out in time. Right now we're going to see Stro's counter gets hit. They're trying to chase down Freya. They push her back. She has to eat just for the iframe out of fear. They're going to should be able to secure this orb.
Keith is winning all the mix-ups this round, not hitting either of the older bubbles and landing two snipes, two very big snipes, and down bottom, Freya getting shot up by Keith, and up top, Stro letting his ultimate rip. Empath, they're very far behind it now, 30% down.
Ogflosion, no counter, no space, no E now. He's got almost nothing. He's trying to save Wildebeest. The boulder's going to take him down with the chase down from Keith. There goes Freya. Oh, good God.
That round was much better for Fable, obviously, as they managed to take it pretty handily, and that's off the back of Keith's play to open that up. So Keith managed to farm up energy safely for that EXQ on Jade, which is her most important ability. And when she was able to get that EXQ and that shield and land snipes afterwards, it seemed like Fable just couldn't lose that round. The damage output by Keith, as well as the shielding he gave High there, very important.
You can see he just barely beat out High there in damage, 470 to 469. High there, a Rook generally who can just go in and do as much damage as possible. He's going to have a mixed match effort, you know, Chalt with his R being able to separate that distance, Wildebeest with a Chrono Flux, and then just trying to deal with the counters from Freya. The Rook's going to get an in-cap on their support to already get some max health onto Chalt. Look at that. He's
getting in there. He finally starts to get punished for it, but the damage has been done as now Freya is getting chunked, as is Chalt. A nice Petrify forces the space too. Well, yeah, what happened to Keith, Carpet?
He started making a couple mistakes, had to stand there. He played a little bit too aggressively, and now Stro's trying to keep him alive. He grabs the shards. There's the Chrono Flux, but the ult's going to come through from Stro, while High there keeps everyone back.
Orb spawning in 4. Empath are poised to take it. High there's trying to get in there to nab it. The double freeze is going to enable the blue team to get the orb. Are they going to get it actually? They don't! A little bit of miscommunication from Chalt and Wildebeest, and they feed a free orb to Fable.
And if anyone needed that, Keith did. He's now at 51 health with still more to heal.
Oh, that was so smart. They waited out the Alicia shield off the back of that end cap and got some big damage onto Ogflosion. And just as quickly as Fable went down, they've now pulled ahead.
Another snipe by Keith. Frey had to use a lot to go in there. We're going to see the ultimate, but he needs some safe pull from Wildebeest, who's going to get the ult on Freya, but it's not enough. She tried to engage with it, but has no cooldowns to get out. The in-cap onto Chalt means they're going to line it up with a killing blow, and now Wildebeest left all alone. Fable Esports are going to take this 4 rounds to 2. Looking one more to put them up in a good place.
Yeah, you really see the discipline of Fable there as they managed to pull back off the back of a nice orb take. And I gotta say, man, that's a little bit of a choke from Chalt and Will. There's in no world should they not have been able to take that orb off the back of a double freeze, and just a little bit of a miscommunication. Chalt not hitting the orb with an M1, and Wildebeest throwing an EX M1 at it. They don't get it, and Fable Esports find their way back in the round. And of course, there was that one play over to the left side of the map. I'm very impressed by the heads-up awareness of Stro and High there, as High there found an in-cap. Chalt immediately threw a shield onto Ogflosion, and High there just waited. He just waited for the shield to wear out on the in-cap, and then immediately got in like 30 damage.
Oh, Wildebeest taking half of his health. The silence from Jade mixed with the rush in from High there. What are you to do? You just have to take damage. High there wants to just keep pushing Older back, and he's doing a great job. Ogflosion hasn't taken any max health yet, though. Wildebeest staying just in the line of sight, but they will lose the first orb, lose that mid control. But Stro took some damage. Right now they're about even. 75 to 89% health pools. Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, big charge there. Wildebeest being forced to use a space, and then his ultimate because of it. They find it onto Keith, but the double in-cap off the Petrify, and now Stroh's dropping that big ulti once again. Charles just gets eviscerated, as does Wildebeest.
Absolutely massive play. The save there from high there after getting the stun. Oh, there's nothing you can do here. Sorry, Freya. You're going to stay alive for a while. You're going to run around. But you're not going to be able to take this victory. 5 rounds to 2. Fable Esports take that round. Major plays there from high there with that double in cap to save from all that damage that was about to come the way to their Alicia.
Yeah, and
their Jade, sorry.
All of that happened because of a stray charge, and that's the pressure of Rook. Sometimes you'll just find your way in there, as he did against the Older, very far in the back line. His charge landed, which required Wildebeest to immediately space away from him, burn that iframe, and then he immediately had to use his ultimate after, as the red team recognized that they could collapse. They collapsed, forced out all the abilities of the Older, and then just punished. And that punish was massive. We saw that double in cap, that double